Welcome back to the channel, everyone. And today we'll be watching another Stupendium song. Well, technically, this is Stupendium Dan Bull. This is the end of the line, the Choo-Choo Charles Song. I think Choo-Choo Charles is like a semi-horror kind of game. So, you know, kind of like Five Nights at Freddy, but on a train. But also a little bit different. So I guess there's this train that's like constantly following you kind of a deal. Yeah, I haven't actually played the game. So that's going to be a little bit of a learning problem here, but yeah, it's always interesting. Side note, we've added channel memberships to the channel, so feel free to join if you really want to. Subscribing is always nice, and just yelling at me down in the general comment section is always good too. All right, let's get into it. Okay, I like the fact that Stupendium always does like custom logos for even their own guest stars. Now, normally Stupendium puts a little bit more, or like a lot of extra effort into the logos, but I'm aware that Dan tends to like his logos relatively like kind of the same, not really like super flashy kind of a deal, whereas Stupendium does crazy nonsense with all their logos. I love the like and subscribe on the billboard. That actually looks like legit, like it was on the billboard. Like they like prepped it like in real. Like it totally looks like it's real. Because like look at how the letters are like coming off the side, like the I and you know some of the letters down below. Maybe they did. Maybe this was like flat and they just stuck these to it. That could be it. But it kind of looks like they've been edited to look like they were like kind of like repainted over. That's pretty interesting. I notice the dumb things, don't I? I like how it's live action. Is that another YouTuber? He looks familiar. Stupendium and Dan, okay.
It's almost tea time. A bit of change to the timetable.
No?
Engine trouble?
Sorry, I thought the audio was off.
If this train doesn't get here in the next 5 minutes, I shall go absolutely mad.
Sleeping deep.
Whoa, okay. That kind of like hits you in the face. There's like no like transition. It just like right drops you in. Okay.
The sleepers of the isle. There's a demon creature dreaming heathen and reviled. Sees no rhyme or reason but for feasting when he's riled. Better let him be. Let's
Stupendable. I can't even say it. Stupendable. The mining company. Okay. That's perfect, and it looks like a crazy the mustache and the horns from Dan. Okay, all right. that is flawless.
You were sure to see the smile of 60.
You know what? Does is the train and the boat from Dredge part of the same set pieces? It looks like they like cannibalized them to create each part of it. That's interesting. Actually, what's more interesting to me is so the green screen in the background that Stupendium has up here is great. I wonder, did they create the entire background set, or is this like a bought asset? Because the way the train is, moving, obviously it's not really moving, but the way it's set up to where it's moving, it flawlessly works correctly with this track. So I can't tell if this is like Stupendium custom animated this whole background. Which would be awesome. And a lot of extra work.
Tickets, please. Let me tell you the tale of the wicked beast that will follow your trail through the valleys and vales on your tail day and night.
There'll be chaos on the rail when the railway strikes.
Yeah, both of them together always work really well. It just sounds great whenever they do a collab, which you can't say about every collab. Some collabs, you need more editing to offset the certain people. Oh man, I like all the little details they put into their set design here. So it actually looks like metal. I mean, it's obviously mostly wood, right? Because of the way those screws look. Like that bomb screw at the bottom there looks definitely like a wood screw. But just like all the little tiny details. It doesn't, nothing has to be perfect, but the amount of extra details Stupendium puts into the set design for something they will only use once is ridiculous.
Try to gauge the situation.
Your train has been derailed, there's no use waiting in the station. Every engine's been dismantled, there's no other service coming. Charles is needed, for example, he's the only train that's running.
All in all, within a doozy.
I like how they just painted the outsides of the paint cans to simulate paint dripping.
The mess.
So all aboard the WTF Express.
Should you want to stay safe, then I wouldn't play games, or you'll run another
I honestly wasn't expecting them to add WTF into this.
way of saying runaway train.
Every life has a life.
Okay, yeah, so like right here. This whole set design, all these animations, are these all custom or are they like bought assets of some kind? Because just this moving through is actually really well done. And that it's not just like super easy to add all this stuff in.
Tunnel ahead, but you might just find that behind it instead of a heaven is an engine and the devil in bread. And we're next on the menu with the flipping unfair.
Let's see here. Railway, footpath. Are these like all the victims they're picking up and killing? I thought it said local ocean. This is Locon Ocean. So I'm guessing that this is the actual map of the game itself, and then each of these pictures are like actual victims.
Your timetable says it's almost time for tea, Charlie. And we've laid on quite a spread as you can choo-choo train coming after you.
That train blueprint honestly reminded me of the Void Train blueprint.
Train's gonna bend askew, won't catch that train if it's gonna catch you.
That was a pretty good job of harmonizing. I've been watching a lot of music from like the Bee Gees recently in reactions, and man, coming from the Bee Gees back to nerdcore rap is like this jarring like switch over. And I'm not saying that Stupendium and Dan are bad, but there's just like that way different level of harmony.
Worse than what they say to mind the gap for. The train's not just cancelled, it's damn welded platforms. It is scampered off the tracks to find a snack on off your back lawn. Double jack doors.
I don't know why, but this whole like set right here reminds me of BioShock. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense, but it just kind of the blue, the lighting, everything just reminds me of something you'd see in BioShock or more like Infinite.
Your cat and then your dad are off the back porch. He's hungry and he's hunting down the islanders with a side of any signing hiding bystanders. Quite queer what his dietary requirements are, but it's pretty clear regardless he's a dining.
So let me get this straight. This guy was is basically the only guy at the train station, and he's basically being kidnapped by the conductor and the engineer, which is Dan and Stupendium, and being fed to this spider train, I guess is what it is. All right, seems legit. Okay, so yeah, it's a train spider thing that eats flesh and blood versus just a regular train that uses coal.
On this service, we'll be serving something rather more unnerving.
Okay, that was creepy. Stupendium.
It's all true. Choo-choos consume fuel too. Human.
Oh my gosh, just this scene right here kind of reminds me that Dan. It feels like Dan is like some like I don't know, like horror, like vampire kind of psychopath.
To a whole new consumable and whole food, gluten-free range.
Gluten-free.
So who to choose to chew to this tune? Ooh, you'll do.
Every life has a life.
That was a very interesting line. Gonna go back to it.
Humans are a whole new consumable and whole food, gluten-free range. So who
Oh, okay, yeah. Technically, humans are more renewable than coal. That's a good point.
choose to chew to this tune? Ooh, you'll do.
Every life has a life
That was a good line.
in the tunnel ahead, but you might just find that behind it instead of a heaven is an engine and the devil in bread. And we're next on the menu with the flipping ones.
Stupendium in their outfits, man, they have some of the best outfit choices ever, and the ability to get them is just great.
Your timetable says it's all almost time for tea, Charlie. And we've laid on quite a spread, as you can see, Charlie.
Are those characters from the actual? Are they like the conductor and the engineer and any other random person in the actual game, where they basically you have to escape from them and not die? Is that kind of how this game works?
If we sate your lust for flesh on which to feed, Charlie, will you promise to redeem instead as a Jew?
Okay, so basically the townspeople of the... So I assume this is mostly tourists they're sacrificing, right? Because it just sounds like they, in order to satiate the beast, which is the train named Charlie, they have to keep feeding people to it.
Train coming after you. Food chain's gonna be the skew. Won't catch that train. If it's gonna catch engine number 9 on the Aranearum.
All right, that was... Okay, that was creepy.
Mining line. If your train comes off the track, better run, or you won't come back. Hey, guess who? This is deja vu.
Jeez, this right here would be creepy as heck. I mean, he's like, well, I'm gonna die.
HS2, you'll be railed right through.
Penetrated in the vein of the mainline route.
When we come, well, then we're gonna run a strain on you.
Okay, everything about that line, all the way from the beginning, was horrible innuendo. What? What even was that line?
You might say we've got a locomotive to provide the train with a load of groceries. Locally sourced from the local folk. Dear Granny's supposed to host, although she's toast when the smoke clears.
Okay, see, that's a good line. That last line, what the heck, did not need to be there.
So shoot the carpenter and the beast come to die. And it's flowers that leaves as he leaves on the line.
You'll see when he feasts in the deep of the night.
By the pieces of people debris left behind. Running off feet, don't be ridiculous. The weather you see isn't taking as quickly diminishing, but it'd be like we're feeding you to
All right, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for this set of lines. Oh, man, they're so quick.
Screaming Cicerus teeth, but if we seem insidious, we're just an easy villagers seeking to keep the most hideous beast we unleash, who committing the deed of killing us.
Okay, so they accidentally unleashed this beast, but they're like, yeah, we don't want to deal with it ourselves, so we're just going to let it kill random people.
Killing a priest, a vicar, a grocer, a postman of 3 is villainous. What did it mean? You probably see the feast is imminent. Keep on screaming, clap the bellows, you'll be drawn to out your ass. Charlie laughed a little madder on the glorious despair.
Yeah, if that's true, jeez.
You ruminate on whether there's a certain train near.
Or pray that the rumor may just circulate still.
But in case you didn't hear, then I'd better make clear.
This train terminates here.
Every life has a line in
I love the camera switch here. This was great. This was a good idea.
the tunnel ahead, but you might just find that behind it instead of a heaven is
Okay, I want to know who that is. Are they? Because I've seen them before in something.
an engine and the devil in red. And we're next on the menu if they've left in one.
The train track itself, doesn't that just look great as it's going through the video? It's just fantastic. Everything about it's just like so well done.
Your timetable says it's almost time for tea, Charlie. And we've laid on quite a spread, as you can see, Charlie. If we sate your lust for flesh on which to feed, Charlie.
I really like the fact that they keep saying Charlie. It just keeps pushing it forward just that much more. It's perfect.
Will you promise to redeem instead?
Okay, Stupendium. That was playing it up a bit there.
Choo-choo train coming after you. Food chain's gonna.
Okay, I need to know. Did Stupendium animate this train in the back, Charlie, by themselves? Is this just a custom animation they made, or is this like some sort of asset you can buy? Because that is crazy.
You won't catch that train if it's gonna catch you.
Yeah, because look at all the amount of detail into this. This thing is just ridiculously well done. I can't tell, though, if this is like part of the original trailer or something, because that could also be true. Well, that was perfect to pause right there.
Must have dozed off. Strange dream, though. Tea time. Right, let's be off then.
Poor guy.
Yeah, okay, that guy's gonna die. Wait, for Charles, it's just sitting there. Okay, so that's pretty funny. I like how they're all the timetables that cancel on it, and then it says it's tea 18 or whatever is this. It's tea time at the bottom there. That's perfect.
Don't get too sentimental. We've still got to serve breakfast for the morning service.
I don't see in here who this is. I'm sure someone's gonna let me know in the comment section because this is a long overdue video. Anyway, special thanks to Dean Forest Railway. Okay, so it is an actual railway, and they kind of let them film on it. So that's great. That's always nice. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, go. If there's a YouTube channel for the Dean Forest, go check it out and give them a like. Anyway, have a good day, everyone.